Imagine walking through places where silence speaks louder than words. From vast wastelands to crowded grounds steeped in tradition, and even to sites that reveal the darkest corners of human obsession. These are not just cemeteries, they are time capsules of forgotten lives, haunting reminders of what once was. In this video, I'm going to show you the 10 most unusual cemeteries on the planet, each more shocking, eerie, and unforgettable than the last. Stay with me, because some of what you'll see is so bizarre, so incredible, that if it weren't recorded, no one would ever believe it. 10. The bicycle graveyards of China. Picture thousands of bicycles piled as high as buildings, stretching endlessly across city outskirts. In the mid-2010 rental bikes exploded across China, millions unlocked with a single tap on a phone. But chaos followed. Too many bikes, too little planning. Companies collapsed, bikes were abandoned, and what was once a transport revolution turned into gigantic metallic cemeteries. Today, these haunting lots are a surreal sea of rusting metal and rubber, a shocking reminder of urban excess. 9. The Atacama Clothing Graveyard. Picture mountains of discarded clothes stretching endlessly across the desert, a haunting monument to fast fashion's dark side. Every year, Chile's Iquique port receives 59,000 tons of used clothing, but over 65% ends up buried in illegal landfills. Low-quality fabrics and synthetics pile up uncontrollably, creating a textile cemetery of epic proportions. Some dig through the chaos to salvage what they can, but this only scratches the surface of the shocking waste arriving here every year. 8. Nuadibo Ship Graveyard. Imagine over 300 abandoned ships stretching along the coastline, each one a ghostly reminder of a forgotten era. In Mauritania, Nuadibo became one of the world's largest ship cemeteries thanks to corruption and unchecked abandonments. As the local fishing industry collapsed and ports fell into disrepair, vessels of all shapes and sizes were left to rot, turning the bay into a haunting sea of rusting giants, each with a story of prosperity lost to neglect. 2004. 7. The Desert of Forgotten War Machines. Picture a desert packed with tens of thousands of tanks, trucks, and armored vehicles, stretching endlessly under the sunday. In Northern California, the Sierra Army Depot holds one of the largest military vehicle graveyards in the U.S. Founded during World War II, it now stores around 26,000 retired vehicles. Some are cannibalized for parts, others reactivated. But most sit in eerie silence, a haunting limbo of war machines waiting for their final destiny. Number 6. The Cemetery in the Middle of the Ocean. Picture the loneliest spot on Earth, floating over 2,600 kilometers from any land. This is Point Nemo, the ultimate graveyard not for people, but for satellites, space stations, and spacecraft. Since 1971, more than 260 objects, including the Russian space station Mir, have been sent to rest here. Its extreme isolation makes it perfect for dumping old technology, and soon even the International Space Station will meet its final fate here. A haunting reminder that nothing, not even human creations, can escape the grave. 5. Thessaloniki Train Graveyard. Picture rusting trains stretching endlessly on the outskirts of a Greek city, abandoned and forgotten. Once vital for connecting towns and transporting goods, these locomotives and carriages became obsolete with the rise of modern trains. Meant to be stored temporarily, economic struggles and closed railway lines left them to slowly decay in silence. Today, this haunting site is a ghostly monument to machines left behind by progress. 4. China's electric car graveyards. Imagine thousands of electric cars abandoned, silently decaying in sprawling lots across China. Just a decade ago, the country produced barely 500,000 EVs a year, but today, production has skyrocketed to over 10 million. Government incentives and subsidies sparked a massive boom, but chaos followed. Many cars never found buyers because charging stations were scarce, quality was inconsistent, or demand didn't keep up. Now, these forgotten vehicles form enormous electric graveyards, a surreal sight of technology gone too far, left to rust under the sunday. It's a haunting reminder that even the fastest technological revolutions can leave behind a graveyard of ambition and excess. 3. The Valley of the Dead. Picture a city of the dead stretching over 15 square kilometers, where millions of graves, mausoleums, and crypts rise endlessly. Wadi al-Salam in Najaf, Iraq, isn't just the largest cemetery on Earth, it's been in continuous use for over 1,400 years. For Shia Muslims, being buried here is the ultimate honor, and countless devotees wish to rest in this sacred valley. Over centuries, the Valley of Peace has grown relentlessly, becoming a haunting sea of the departed, a surreal testament to faith, history, and the passage of time. 2. Desert of Forgotten Plains. Picture thousands of military planes stretching endlessly across the desert. Bombers, fighter jets, transport planes, all resting in eerie silence. This is Davis-Monthan Air Force Base in Tucson, USA, the largest aircraft cemetery in the world, covering roughly 3,600 football fields. It holds around 4,000 planes. Some sit here to be stripped for parts, while others remain in near-perfect condition, waiting for reactivation. Rows upon rows of aircraft create a surreal, almost apocalyptic landscape, a jaw-dropping monument to aviation history and military power. 1. The Tire Inferno of Kuwait. Picture a desert buried under 50 million tires, stacked higher than buildings, stretching over an area bigger than 80 football fields. This is southern Kuwait, the world's largest tire dump, created in the early 1992. Meant for recycling, almost none of these tires were ever processed, leaving a post-apocalyptic landscape of rubber. Here, spontaneous fires ignite easily, fed by scorching desert heat and piles of flammable tires. Once lit, these infernos can burn for weeks, releasing toxic smoke into the air like a scene from a nightmare. It's a jaw-dropping reminder that human waste can turn even a desert into a ticking, fiery catastrophe.